Hey guys, it's Eric here with Garage Doors, Parts, and More. I'm not really good with Facebook or how this all works, but I'm going to try it out. I'm going to teach you guys how to install sections if you ever need to, if you're a do-it-yourself person, or if you just want to know how it's done. I'm trying to figure out how to turn this video around. Alright, so one of my customers is letting me record this here. This is his door. It's a 9x7. It got hit. I think he tried to go out before he lifted the door. So I've got sections here that I'm going to replace it with. So I'm going to get started and show you guys how it's done. Alright, let's see. Let's see if this is a good spot here. So I've already unwound the spring. That's the first thing you want to do. Well, actually, you want to make sure this is not connected to the trolley there, or disconnect your motor. Then you want to make sure to take the tension off the spring. That way you don't get your hand cut off. I've already loosened that. I've took the screw out of your end hinges. Left one on there so the door don't come down. I'm taking all these out. All these in the middle coming out. All this hardware is still good. This door is 2018, so I'm going to reuse it. Sometimes it's better and easier to reuse or to replace them, but the customer was trying to save a little bit of money, so that helped with that. Take this off. Whew, it's getting warm. That's what you don't want to do. use this strut. Okay, get this out of our way. Good rule of thumb, if you're going to put sections on top of your truck, make sure you strap them down right then and there, because you might just forget about it. I've done it a couple times. It's not fun. So you guys might have a garage door you want to work on. If you've got one that's about a 9x7 like this one, I'm replacing this customer's sections for $1,000, which includes material and labor. It's a really good deal, especially right now that prices have gone way up. So now I'm planning on making videos talking about like in-house costs, like what you spend on hiring a professional versus how much you'd spend just doing it yourself. A lot of times people don't understand it unless you're really, really handy, follow the instructions really good, and have like 3 days to work on the project. A lot of times it costs customers more money to do it themselves, because after they've realized, you know, it's actually a lot harder than it seems, and they put the door up, they have to pay someone to come by and fix their mistakes. Not saying you'll make mistakes, but very possible. And also, there's a lot of little details. If you're not careful, you could get really hurt. And I suggest hiring a good, reputable person. Do the work so it's not halfway done and it's done right the first time. You'll save money. Sometimes quality costs a little more, but in the long run it actually costs less. Alright, now that that's done, it's time to put the new panels together. Alright, let me see here. I see. You're saying, who am I talking to? I've got one viewer. That's funny. Well, hey, you've got to start somewhere. I might not have anybody. I might just be talking to myself. Okay, where do I put this here? That might be a good spot. Let me see. This might be a good spot to put it. That way you guys can see what I'm doing. I think you can see it. There we go. All right. And where did I put my impact? go. Alright, I'm going to lay out all these hinges here. These are dirty. I don't want to put them on the door there, so I'm going to do it down here. Lay these out. Alright, where's my number 2 hinge? These hinges are numbered and I'm missing my number 2. I know I got it. Let me see. No, I'm not missing it. Here it is. Okay, my 1. So my customer here has metal rollers. This right here, these metal rollers are really more for like commercial doors and shops. These are really loud, noisy. I'm going to see if he wants to replace them. Replace them for $12 a roller, and this door has 10, so that's 120 bucks that it'll cost him. But it'll be a smoother door. Put more life into the door. Okay, there we go. Alright. Let me go ask him. Miss Moore, I don't know if your husband's here or if you want to, if I could talk to you about it, but your door has metal rollers, and those are really noisy. They're not very smooth. I didn't know if you wanted me to go ahead and just replace the rollers with nylon rollers. Hey, the girl.
What is the cost of that?
They're $12 a roller. There's 10 rollers to a door, so it'd be $120 more.
Let me see what he wants.
Yeah, sure. What's your name? Let's see. Well, let's see. Can't read your name if you're moving around so much. What's your name? Okay. Oh, that's the address. Oh, you're such a sweet girl. It's a golden retriever. You want to be on camera?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'll go ahead and take care of that for you. All right, I gotta go, little girl. Okay, so the customer wants new rollers. Grab those. We are brand new nylon rollers. Okay. See, you know. All right, now that I've got these rollers set out, normally I would put the end hinges on the door, but since we're leaving the track, I'm going to have to put the hinges on once the section is in place. So I'm going to take these over here where the track is, leave them there. Let me see. And actually, I'll be able to put one side on and put these metal hinges on. That's right, Trish. Yes, we can. Let me see. Hey, Tia, ¿cómo estás? Okay, so now let me reposition this ladder. Let me see. I need to find a good spot so you guys can see what I'm doing over here. You guys see that? Yeah, that should work. All right, there we go. All right. Okay. Oh, you know what? There's something I've got to do. There's a little rubber piece on these doors that it's the bottom seal. You've got to kind of fold them in. So like this part goes towards the bottom. What I do is I fold them in right here. I've got a lot of stuff in my way here. Okay, show this. Just kind of fold it in like that. It's kind of hard doing it while talking, so doing it with holding my phone and using one hand. Okay. Promise it's not this hard normally. Let me see. Come on. Okay. One side down, next one to go. Okay, this one's a lot longer. I'm going to cut this side a little bit. 1 second here. Okay. Come on, this thing's so. All right. Okay. Now, time to put the sections in place. Forgot to put this hinge on. Grab some of these screws again. There you are. All right, where did I leave? Actually, this side. A lot of times these bottom brackets will come with red screws, And you want to make sure to put those in at the bottom just so no one messes with those while the spring still has tension on it, because that could really hurt someone. This one's 3. That one's 3. Hey, sir. So, I left for a little bit. I had an emergency call last night for a commercial door, and I was there till like 9:30 last night, and I forgot my winding bar there, so I had to go back to grab it. I
figured.
Yeah, that's why.
So you're going to put me some
Yeah,
rollers.
yeah. Check these out. So all right. Let me show you the ones you've got on there now. So these right here are your standard. These are metal rollers. Normally you put those like on commercial buildings. They're noisy and they don't work as well.
Yeah.
These are much smoother. It's got nylon on it.
Uh-huh.
And the bearings on the inside there.
That sounds good.
Yes, sir.
I like that.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to give you guys that option. Roller's in the wrong spot. Okay. So what I'm doing here, I'm lining these sections up because I just want to make sure they're all lined up so the door is nice and straight. I'll come back and get these later. Alright guys, I've got 3 sections in. I've got 1 more to go. This last top section is a little different, so I'm going to move you guys over here so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so this top section right here gets a strut. This is your strut right here. This strut helps you with, so when your motor pulls on the door, it kind of just reinforces this top section. You always want one of these on there if you're going to have a motor on it. Unless you get a side mount motor, then it's a little different. So let me grab this here. What I normally do is get some of this here under the door. That way it doesn't scratch up the face of the door. I'm going to flip this over. Alright, we'll put the strut. Normally put the strut right on the top of the section. If you look at the section, it's got a groove here and it comes out here. It's a male and female configuration. That way they can stack up on each other. So I'm going to put this on the male end and I'm going to screw it down to the top. Alright. Make sure my strut's not sticking out on either side. There we go. Now that I got the strut on, I'm going to put one top bracket on. This bracket, I just push it up to the top, towards the top, screw it in. I'm only going to put one on there, same reason, the tracks are there. And I've got to kind of twist it up, twist it a little bit to get this one in. You'll see what I'm talking about. Now I'm going to make sure these nuts finger tight. That way this thing slides and don't come out. So there we are. It should slide maybe a little too tight. About like that. Okay. So now yeah, that should work. I don't need my ladder yet. Alright, once you get that up there, you want to get the top bracket up on the other side. Let me see how to look this. Okay, where did I put it? Here we go. Right where I always put it. Okay. Before I set this top bracket and tighten it down, I usually do this hinge here. That way the door, it'll help the door, keep the door from looking like accordion-like. That way it's lined up straight. Now that I've got that hinge on, I tighten up the top bracket. Try to make sure it's straight. Alright. Move to the other side. And do the same thing. Here. Kind of weird. These tracks are different. Huh. Oh, they were tracked. These tracks were installed the same way, but one of them, for some reason, is pushed further back away from the wall. I wonder if the wall went crooked whenever they hit the door. Hmm. All right. Time to get all these hinges on. All right. Okay, they're all on. Now, since I'm doing work on top of someone else's work because I didn't install the original door, I'm just going to go up here and check these back hangs to make sure they're all tight, and that way the door don't fall on anybody. Yeah. Let's see, that lag seems to be coming out right there. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten that up. But the other nuts are good. So let me get back up there. Okay. Tighten this one up. It's loose. I'm going to put another one up there just for safety. Another lag. Organize my box here. I'm gonna have to go grab one. I'll be back. Alright. Put this up. we go. Solid. Okay. Okay, so a lot of times the garage doors are not, or the concrete is not level, and sometimes you kind of have to fudge it a little bit and work with what the customer wants. If you level one side over the other, the concrete, or since if the concrete's not level, then there might be a little gap on one side. So sometimes you don't level it, but I think the people who put this track up leveled the door. So I'm going to go ahead and level it. I can tell by looking at this right here. So you've got a gap there from your roller. From right here to the track, there's a gap. Up here at the top, there's no gap. It's tight. Same thing here. There's a gap there. And there's a gap there. So I think this side needs to come up. I'm going to grab my level and check it. Yep, that side needs to come up. Not too much, just a little off. So, grab my airbag, lift it up. Okay, grab my hammer. Okay. Huh. Alright, so the track is not very square. So I'm gonna. Alright, that's better. We've got some play here. I'd like a little bit more. Let me see here. Okay. All right, so let's go up here and move this over. All right, I'm gonna leave this track finger tight there like that. That way, if I need to adjust it a little bit more, I can. All right, lift the door up. Okay. I will need to move this one over. Oh, domino effect here. Okay. All right. All right. My kicker here is all the way over to the end, so I'm gonna have to move this one over a different method. So let me loosen it here. Actually, let's do that. So loosen it there. And move this one over. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take this one off now. My wrench. Okay. All right, so now I'm gonna have to move it over. So it was right here. Where were you? Yeah, it was right here. I'm gonna have to move it over just a little bit more. About right there. So let's try that. there. All right, finger loose. Finger loose, finger tight, whatever you want to call it. All right. I can tell already it's going to have to come over more. So, let me move it over more. I'm actually doing this the hard way since I'm showing you guys how to do it. I'm doing it the easy way, but there's a faster way that us pros do it. We lift the door halfway up and once the door is up, we vice grip it off and set it like that. It makes it faster. You can kind of see where you need to put the back of the track at. All right, let's try that. All right, that actually looks decent. All right, now that the door is square, that took care of the slack I had on the cable. So I'm pretty much done here. I just got to go back and tighten up all those bolts that I loosened up. All right, one side done, one more to go. All right, we need the wrench. Okay. All right, nice and tight. That one. Check here. All right. We're close to done. Now I'm going to run it again. Just making sure everything's running smooth. Yeah. Get it ready to get on the opener. So now, I'm going to put this back on, this arm here, and I'll probably have to reset the limits. Well, pretty sure I'll have to. Okay. All right. I'm going to disengage the trolley so it's not locked into that slider piece. Okay, now that it's disengaged, I'm going to test the opener to see how far down it goes and see how much I need to adjust it. Actually, it's close to the right spot. I mean, I can tell, I think I do have to adjust it a little bit, but okay. See. Yeah, I need it to go down a little bit more, so. On these older LiftMasters, there's a little screw right there that you want to turn it. So the down limit is that one pointing down. The up limit is this one. So I'm working on the down limit right now. I'm going to need a flathead. Okay, so I'm going to turn this probably about half a turn. It should make it go down about maybe half an inch or so. So I'm going to come over here, test it out. Wrong button. Okay, I'm going to put it forward then. Well, okay. Something's going on with the sensor. Let's see. Yeah, see, it's not lined up very well, so I'm going to have to adjust that.